we're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory because they show you how the world really works. And in the times that we're in right now, everybody needs to know how the world works. Also, those who purchased the 3 Kids books, much love. It's time to re-educate. Also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love. Keep it coming. And then also those who are shopping at both stores, much love, keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. We got a nice pump. We're pulling back just a little, but we definitely got a nice pump, guys. Not too many people can be upset. Remember, we do the same thing as like clockwork. It's probably the easiest money you ever made. Also in stocks, people can say the same thing. Guys, we're in the most manipulated market in history. The greatest transfer of wealth in history. I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research. Now we have our Bitcoin whales front-running the approval of a Bitcoin futures ETF. Is that the reason why we're pumping right now, guys? No, it is not. The main reason why we got a good pump is who entered the futures market. Europe. That's the reason why we received a good open interest. But we know the bigger the open interest, when it's CME at the end of the month, we normally get an even bigger dump. Plus, we have yields moving up. So, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have volume. We have Tether. We have USDC. Now, we have the FSB says adoption of global stablecoin regulation shows gaps and fragmentation. But, guys, we know that stablecoins, every country is going to have a digital stablecoin attached to that digital yuan, attached to that digital SDR. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you, if you have my book, I wrote it a long time ago. Now, guys, do not forget about the Fed. We know the repo market, guys. We know they're manipulating yields, but also we're starting to see yields rise. And we know eventually they're going to go much higher. The reason why? Because we know the Fed cannot raise rates. The balance sheet is too big. They tried it 2 years ago. They can't do it. Now they've doubled the balance sheet, guys. It cannot be done. Now also, guys, Grayscale. Grayscale, well, we know they keep buying during open interest, but we also know at the end of the month they start to sell. Make sure you're paying attention to the actual Grayscale well. Now we have analytic platform Nansen expands the Phantom. Now getting over into a little crypto news, guys. We have Moneygram partners with Stellar and USDC for blockchain-based payments. And I've said it time and time again, that USDC is going to be that stable coin for the United States. Also, guys, I've said it time and time again that Stellar and XRP was helping move the money to Venezuela when they were using a USDC. Remember, the government used USDC to circumvent their financial system, and we saw Stellar and XRP volume go ridiculous during that time, and I called it out back then. But we're starting to see Stellar become that chosen blockchain to move assets around the world. And basically, when it comes to Ripple's XRP, you may have the big banks using that on their private chain. Now, also, guys, we have in the Fed paper that digital currencies could reduce the reliance on the US dollar. And guys, we already know this is a setup. This was planned a long time ago. When we see all this money printing, what were they doing? They were killing the dollar. We already know this, guys, especially if you've been watching my channel from the start. I told you this was going to happen. The dollar is definitely going to end. If you have my book, you definitely know. But guys, when it comes to digital currencies, we're going to go through hyper deflation. And I've said it from the beginning what was going to happen. We're going to have inflation right now, but they know they have the chess piece, digital currencies, and it's going to drive down the cost of everything. Why? Because you will no longer have to pay a human. Robots, algorithms, and drones are going to have every single job you can imagine that you would pay the average person. Going forward, the New World Order will not have to do that, guys. Now, we have the U.S. Justice Department announces launch of a national crypto enforcement team. And remember, guys, it's nothing but the Hegelian dialectic. We know banks are what? The biggest drug dealing, money laundering, gun running son of a guns. Now, we have 21 shares taps Copper HQ for custody of crypto ETPs. And lastly, guys, we have the USPS launches pilot program for banking services. Now, remember, teamwork makes the dream work. A Patreon member sent me a clip of the video of the news report. Now, guys, remember on August 17, 2020. August 17th of 2020, I did a whole video telling you this was about to happen. Your postal service is going to be your new bank. And I told you they've been using Elizabeth Warren on this Hegelian dialectic to move forward their plan. The New World Order wants total control over the globe. And the Fourth Industrial Revolution is going to give that to them. Blockchain gives them that all-seeing eye. Get your friends and family educated so they don't fall for what's about to happen around the corner. Because we know, when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, if you know cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, and not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The Cryptoteacher stock channel, Cryptoteacher stocks. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get that home stocks to C-word, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.